to set up your camera for taking pictures on the beach or in the snow, you can do a couple different things. One thing is in the mode dial, you have the option of turning the mode dial to the scene mode, that is SCN, that stands for scene. And then you'll see up here, right now it's set to portrait, but I have these little green arrows which indicates I can turn this dial to move that to a different scene. So I can choose there's the snow scene and there's the beach scene. So this will optimize the camera. This will also automate the camera to some extent, which I may not want. So for example, my ISO is right now set to automatic, which I don't like very much. And also, if you'll notice, I'll press the function button. I no longer have access to any of these features. I don't have access to white balance, which is very important. So press the function button. Everything is automated and it'll be okay, but there are different ways of setting up your cameras which still provide you those manual settings like white balance and ISO that I like to use. So instead of using the scene mode, what you can do is go back to the program mode, the P on your mode dial. Basically what happens is with the snow and beach scenes is that the exposure compensation is brought up a little bit. The exposure is a little bit brighter than what the camera normally thinks it should be, and that's because snow is obviously very white, and this will make the camera capture a slightly darker image. So because snow should be white, it compensates for that by overexposing. What you can do, very simple. First, unless you're taking a picture of a person and you need to fill in some shadows, make sure your flash is turned off. Your ISO should be set to 80 because there's plenty of light. And your white balance, we'll press my little shortcut button to access white balance, and the white balance should be set to daylight. So that's set to daylight. And finally, all you need to do is turn this exposure compensation dial up a little bit to 1/3 or 2/3. So I can turn this up. Now it's on 2/3, turn it down to 1/3, and really just try and see which will produce me the best quality image. So that's really all there is to it. You don't have to move the mode dial to simplify the profiling process. All you need to do, set your white balance and overexpose by 1/3 or 2/3 of a stop. To find out much more about digital photography and your digital camera, go to lbguides.com.